Hi guys, it's me Christy and I'm here with a book to movie review on Austenland by Shannon Hale. And if you can hear noise in the background, that's the air conditioning because it's just so hot right now here in the Philippines. And wearing long sleeves, but it's thin, so it's still hot. So the Austenland was published by Bloomsbury on May 29th, 2007 and has an average rating of 3.53 on Goodreads. And I just got off Austen April and I didn't read Pride and Prejudice like I planned, but instead I just read Austenland. And it so happens that there is a movie. I was like, you know what, let's book to movie this. I haven't done that in a while. And mostly that's just because I am still scared to really give out my full opinion sometimes because I don't think it's smart enough or like well said enough. So yeah, just please bear with my not speaking the right word sometimes. Anyways, so Austenland, the book, is actually very funny and it's light, and I don't really read contemporary a lot, so I was really touched and I had a good time reading it. The main character is like disillusioned with real life men because she's had like bad experiences with like real life men, so then she ends up turning to reading Pride and Prejudice a lot, and next thing you know she ends up with the DVD in her house, and her dying aunt when her aunt dies, who happens to be rich, she gives her like a present to go on this like 3-week immersive Jane Austen experience where you live, breathe, eat the 18th century, and you get a love interest, and then on the last night there's a grand ball and you get proposed to. So it's like the ultimate Austen experience, and I find it really, really cute because, you know, who wouldn't want to role play their favorite book for like 3 weeks? I'm pretty sure like anyone who's read the Harry Potter books, if you have the opportunity to live, breathe, and eat Hogwarts, you would, like Hufflepuff next to the kitchen. So yeah, you know, like this video if you got that reference. So what else can I say about this book? That's it. It was good. It was fun. There's reference to the main character being like a painter and she likes basketball, and there's a Mr. Darcy character which she kind of likes, but she's at the same time not really, that she's sort of paired off with, but she's not really like into him because she can't tell the difference between real life and fantasy, and at the same point she just dives in and tries to make the best experience of it for herself, and like I really admire that. And that's it. I mean, it's a fun book if you like Austen. So for the movie, they made it look like she was obsessed with Jane Austen and Mr. Darcy, especially like the cutout of Colin Firth since she was young, and then her whole house is like with teapots and everything, and then and it looks like she made the decision to go to Austenland herself because to finally like get rid of her obsession. I mean, that's just a minor change and it makes it quicker anyway for a movie, because you know you don't want to have to go through all that backstory when you're just trying to get to a nice romantic fluffy movie. And one of the characters, Amelia Hartright, in the book is actually 50 plus. A lot of the clients who go to Austenland are actually 50, like maybe 40, 50 plus. And the main character, what's her name? Jane. The main character, Jane, is like early 30s, so she's actually quite young. And they over exaggerated her love for Mr. Darcy, and let me just say that the actress of Miss Charming is on point. I don't know her name exactly, but I do know she was in the Elle Woods movie, and she taught her the bend and snap. That's a huge part of my childhood. Anyway, she is on point as Miss Charming. Unfortunately, in the book, they were not as close as in the movie, but I just found that to be very heartwarming, and she was still lovable and funny. Mrs. Wattlesbrook in the book is actually, I think they're they're two different people. In the book, she's just the lady at the head office when you enter, but in the movie, she's there throughout the movie, and in the movie, she's more of a mean girls type, whilst in the book, not so. And they changed the ending. Like in the movie, um, in the movie, the guy who plays Mr. Darcy follows Jane back to her apartment in the States. In the book, though, he gets her on the plane, he buys a ticket, and then they end up finding each other. And apparently, he's not really playing a huge difference in his personality, because they have to hold the character for so long that Mrs. Wattlesbrook puts them into a character that's as close to their personality as possible. So I found that to be really nice, because he seems like a very genuine kind of guy. And in the movie, he breaks the fourth wall a lot. He goes like, "Is anybody buying this? Are you serious?" And he plays Mrs. Wattlesbrook's, that's a hard name, nephew. But in the book, he's not. He's just an employee, and he doesn't break character. But in the movie, I found that to be actually quite funny, because you find that she's not alone in this room full of crazy people, you know? It's like, okay, there's someone else here who is sane. And the horse thing did not happen. So, yeah. That was kind of disappointing, because in the book I was like, when do I get to the horse part, you know? It didn't happen. So overall, I would say that the book is more immersive than the movie, but the movie was very fun to watch, because it's very cute and light and fluffy. So either way, I mean, this book and the movie, it's still a win. Even if you are an Austen fan or not, it's just a lot of fun. So yeah, that's it for my book to movie review. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for sticking around, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
By the way, fun fact, the guy who plays Captain East is also the main character who plays Shadow Moon on the new TV show American Gods. So, just in case if you were wondering why he looked familiar, now you know.